What is up, guys? Welcome back to another Destiny 2 video, and today we're going to be taking a look at the Nightstalker subclass for the Hunter. And if you all are familiar with the Nightstalker from Destiny 1, it's the Void subclass. It shoots out a bow that tethers all your enemies together, slows them down, makes them weaker, makes any bullet or any damage that you do to them, it makes it a critical instead of just normal damage. So let's go ahead and get started. Yeah, I haven't gotten to use this one yet, so I've still got a few upgrade points. I'm gonna figure out which one I want to use all of that on in this video. So first off, you have the Shadow Shot, which is the tether itself. It binds to left and right bumper, or L1 and R1 for you PlayStation guys, and it shoots out a tether. You can either hit an enemy with it, or you can shoot the ground or the wall or a tree or whatever, and it'll tether all of them together. It's really simple. It's all there is to it. So coming over here, you've got Marksman's Dodge and Gambler's Dodge. So what you do is it binds to double tapping B. So just like the Shade Step from Destiny 1 that was strictly for the Nightstalker, it's a dodge. And when you double tap B, you dodge any direction that you're pointing your thumbstick, or if you're not, you dodge backwards. And the big difference here is going to be with Marksman's Dodge. When you do your roll, you do your dodge, it's going to reload your weapon instantly. And then with Gambler's Dodge, it's going to recharge your melee ability. Personally, I'm a big fan of Marksman's Dodge. I've been using it on all my other subclasses as well. I feel like it's a little bit more convenient to be able to reload your weapons instantly than to reload your recharge your melee attack. So coming up here, you've got the Vortex Grenade, Spike Grenade, and Void Wall Grenade. All three the same as they were in Destiny 1. Personally, I'm a fan of the Spike Grenade. It's just always been a favorite of mine, so that's what I'm going to end up using. Sometimes I'll use one of the other two, but especially when it comes to PvP, I'm definitely going to be using the Spike Grenade. Coming down here, you've got High Jump, Strafe Jump, and Triple Jump. So you've got greater heights, more directional control, or an additional jump. Personally, I'm a big fan of the triple jump because I feel like it's going to let me really maneuver more in the air. They all have about the same height, but this one's definitely got more to it. I just prefer the triple jump. So into the big difference with the subclasses for Destiny 2. It branches off into one of two. So we'll go ahead and unlock each one of these to see, to be able to view everything and see what the names of these different trees inside here are. So go ahead and unlock that. That's down here is the path, the Way of the Pathfinder, and up here is going to be Way of the Trapper. So this one, we've got Vanish in Smoke. So throw a smoke bomb, and if you throw it near yourself or any allies, you all turn invisible. It's really useful. They had that in Destiny 1 as well. It was very useful in PvE and PvP if you needed to get past somebody, or if you needed to really sneak up on them or something, or everybody needed to get out of a situation. Throw a smoke bomb, everybody turns invisible, you run away. Next, we have Lockdown. So grenade effects last twice as long, allowing for strong territorial control and increased damage potential. So grenade effects lasting longer, it's going to go along with the smoke bomb. It's technically a grenade as well. It's a smoke grenade. So that's going to make it so your invisibility lasts twice as long, and so do any of your grenades that are up here. Next up, we've got Heart of the Pack. So killing tethered enemies creates orbs of light and increases mobility, recovery, and resilience for you and nearby allies. So this is going to make it so that any enemy that you kill is going to generate a mode of light as long as they're tethered, and it's going to increase your stats for you and your allies. Alright, next up in the Way of the Pathfinder, we've got Mobius Quiver. I couldn't think of that first word for some reason. This is your quiver from Destiny 1. It fires multiple shots in succession. And apparently now it deals massive damage against... Oh, Shadow Shot deals massive damage against tethered enemies. Okay, so if you tether the ground or the wall and you tether a whole bunch of enemies and then you use another Shadow Shot to hit a boss, like a strike boss or something, it's going to deal massive amounts of damage to them. That's definitely a good perk there to use. So next we're going to go up to the Way of the Trapper. So we've got Snare Bomb. Throw a smoke bomb from a distance with this melee ability. The smoke bomb sticks to a surface and detonates when enemies are near, slowing and disorienting them. So it's the trap from... It's the Snare Bomb from Destiny 1. It's the exact same thing. You set a trap, somebody gets near it, it goes off and disorients them and slows them down at the same time. It's really effective in both PvE and PvP. Keen Scout, it was a personal favorite of mine. Sprint and sneak faster. So you always gotta love increased sprint speed. And gain enhanced tracking. Tethered enemies are marked for easy tracking. So enhanced tracker is your radar has, instead of just 8 slots, I believe it's got 16 slots maybe. I'm not really sure. It might be just 10, but it makes your radar work a lot better. And then any tethered enemies are going to be marked so that you can track them. Next up, we've got Deadfall. So the Void anchors fired from Shadow Shot become traps and wait for prey. Void anchors have increased range and last longer. So it's a lot like Snare, but with your tether itself. So you can drop a couple tethers out there with this ability, and it will, or throw a tether out there rather, and it'll wait for them to come up, and then it'll hit them. They won't expect it. Lastly, we've got Vanishing Step. So dodging makes you vanish from sight for a short time. So I'm assuming this is going to be one of those where if you use your dodge ability, you're going to turn invisible after using your dodge ability, which is going to be really effective. It's going to be really useful. I'm kind of torn between these two. I don't really know which one I want to use. I wasn't a big fan of Quiver. I was more of a fan of Black Hole in Destiny 1, which is basically, well, none of these really. Black Hole is the tether lasts twice as long and everything. So I know we've got grenade effects last twice as long, but the tether itself did. And it dealt damage over time. So I'm going to take a look at both of these, figure out which one I want to use more, and I'll do a full video on my PvE loadout and my PvP loadout for this subclass. Because if this video helped you all out at all, if you liked it, make sure you leave a like. Let me know what your favorite subclass is. Let me know what your favorite class is down in the comment section below. And if you guys are new here, make sure you subscribe and hit that bell so you don't miss out on anything. But I'm going to go play around with my Nightstalker. And I know what you guys were thinking. No, I'm going to go shoot a few tethers out. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.